Hey everybody, Tony Bickert here at a course called Dark Horse in Auburn, California. Going to review it for you. Got the Golf Now rate on it. $48, usually about 70. So this is about as high end as I get. There's a foursome down on the first tee here. And I should be passing them. Pretty soon we'll see if they have golf etiquette, if they have golf course awareness. So I got down to the tee box right when those guys were pulling away, and I wished them a good round, and we both smiled and chuckled and all that. So we'll see how long that lasts. Although I do see another foursome on the green. There weren't a lot of cars on the lot, but there seems to be a lot of people right on the first hole. 9 counting me. One thing I like, I bogeyed this hole, by the way. I missed a par putt from about 5 feet. Hit it pretty far past the hole, but I made the comeback putt. I like these pins. It's wood, real wood. I like the sound of them. Listen to this when you put it back in. Yeah. It's hole number 2, uphill, short, 279, but probably plays more like 320. The group in front of me is okay. You know, I just got here and at least they already teed off. They had to wait on a group in front of them. But I've been noticing so far that, see the guy on the right there? He's still talking a little too much, but he should be hitting the ball. He's going to switch clubs, so. You see this guy on the left now, he's going to go even though he was closer to the hole, so that's good. The guy on the right took too much time. Good move, guy on the left. Play ready golf, guys. Please, play ready golf. Hey everybody, Tony Bickert here with the conclusion of my review of the Dark Horse golf course. I only played 9 holes, so I can only review the first half of the course. The sand is immaculate. The greens are true, fast, difficult. You got to stay below the hole. Every hole, all 9 of them, were just picturesque, like paintings. Very hilly. I walked it. And that's going to transition into the other part of the review. The course is great. Pace of play. I know some of my friends are saying, Tony, stop with the pace of play hating, man, you know. But I'm not. Every golfer I talk to, except the ones who are slow, agree with me. And I hit the wall on like the second hole. You saw the earlier, or third hole, I guess. The second hole was when I said, okay, this is going to be bad, maybe. Well, I took the maybe out of it on the third hole. So it was going to take like 3 hours just for the 9 holes. You know, just think if you wait 5 minutes on every hole. That's 5 times 18. That's 90 minutes. That's an hour and a half. And it was 5 minutes strong on every hole. I just wasn't going to stay there for 6 hours. And I actually found a little path that took me back to hole number 2. So what I did was I started over, sort of, you know, I didn't go to 1, but I went to 2 and just played, and I got done with the 9. And I looked at 10, and a big pileup was just making the turn. So I would have been right behind them again. You know, what to do about this. And I'm talking about the marshals. And what a joke marshalling is on most golf courses. It's just some guy who rides around. He doesn't do anything. Not all of them. Not all of them. But I'd say 9 out of 10. And I'm a pretty good source on this. Pro shops. They're kind of defensive. They got what you want, you know. And they're not willing to entertain a discussion about how best to manage their course. Some are, but 9 out of 10 are not. And I'm like, are you telling people to play ready golf? Are you telling people to keep an eye on the group ahead of you and keep an eye behind you to let faster players go through? And they really get defensive on that, to the point where I'm like, well, you're part of the problem, man. I love amateurs, but they don't know course awareness. You have to teach them. So my campaign goes on. I'm going to get billboards that say, I thought of this while I was waiting. It looks like a religious or a Bible verse or something. You see the John 3:16. It's going to be golf. 4 plus 18 equals 3.5. And that means if you're a foursome playing 18, be done in 3.5 hours. That's our asking price. We'll be willing to do it, to let them do it in 4. So I'm going to get some billboards. I'm going to put them over to Trump billboards. See them in California. They're unpacking trucks with big Trump signs, like billboard-sized Trump signs, which they believe is they're saving the country from authoritarianism. Meanwhile, they're Trump's man crush is authoritizing the hell out of Ukraine right now. They got it backwards, but they're all indoctrinated. They got the Bible on their side, they think. Yeah, I'm going to put my little billboard over there, see how they like that. And most of the golfers, the slow golfers, are Trumpers. Now, I'm not talking about the new golfers who don't know any better. I'm talking about the old dug-in ones. They're together with the 4 of them, and they feel strong together, and they're like, my God, we got a right to play it as slow as we want, and you ain't passing us. Well, I always pass them. And like, you hit into me, I'll come back with my driver, and we'll see how far I can hit your head. Anyway, dark horse, wonderful course. When you go in there, if you're a single golfer or a twosome or just a foursome that plays the way you're supposed to play, you say, hey, are you telling that these guys play ready golf? I mean, we played a 5-hour round yesterday, and it's no fun when you're standing there staring at somebody looking at his ball for like an hour or whatever. It wouldn't hurt to pass it down, play it forward, whatever it is. Pay it forward. Play it forward. You know what? That's a huge issue. Most people who are slowing the game down, yep, they're playing from the longer tees. There's definitely a strong correlation there. Or they're waiting to hit the dang ball to a par 5 in 2, which is 350 yards away from them, and they can't hit the ball straight for 50 yards, but they're standing there. Yeah. See how I get going? So maybe you guys should take this up. You're probably a little more diplomatic, I think that's the word, than I am. But anyway, great course. Thanks for putting up with me. Goodbye. Oh, practice your chipping. Practice your chipping. Practice your chipping.